Hello YouTube fans, Madarant here, and welcome to a deck profile with ABC featuring PSY-Framelord Omega. So I chose to go for this kind of build over the more typical Snapdragon Infinity build or the rank 4 stud build because of the fact that I like PSY-Framelord Omega and I think that works quite well with Pot Cupidity, also known as Pot of Desires, and I thought I would utilize that. Although Pot Cupidity and Desires is a painful card because you can banish a lot of key pieces. For example, while on stream, I banished 3 Union Hanger on my first turn, which was very painful. But it can have its plus, it can draw you into the common piece you need, and it can allow you to set up quite well as well. And it's definitely something to test out. And it worked nice. I definitely like how it worked. I put in Daunting Stars very recently because I forgot about it with Several Omega, and you can easily get out of the deck with Pot Cupidity, so very easy there. You can basically search it in that sense. And you can easily put back the pieces that you need. Like, for example, your ABC gets striked, you won't be able to tag out at that point. So you can easily recover by putting your B's, A, and C back into the graveyard, depending on the new Omegas you use. If you're using 2 Omegas, that's a lot easier, but it can still put in a few more pieces, give you options, and can also give you the lockdown with Daunting Stars, also known as Rise to Full Height. So without further ado, let's go into the deck. We have triple Photon Thrasher. This is a light level 4 that's instantly special summonable, very easy to access Tsukiyomi with it. 2 gold gadget and 2 silver gadget to special summon out the ABCs that we need to go into Tsukiyomi essentially, or Key Gadget X, which is very needed in this deck. Then we have triple A, B, and C, because they're the key components of the deck. A recovers your monsters from the graveyard, but you generally don't use that. It's basically the base that you put your monsters on. C is generally connected to your A through Union Hanger's ability, so you can special summon out the B in your hand if you go for Gigagant X or something of that caliber, or have gone for Gigagant X, or you're going to search out something else. B also is sometimes equipped to the monster if you have options to go to Tsukiyomi and you want to search out for the C, which is very needed. B is very important in the deck for its search ability. It can also search itself as well when it's sent from the field to the graveyard. When this is sent to the field to the graveyard, it special summons a unique monster from your hand, including itself. Well, including another copy of it. And then 2 Angel Trumpeter as a level 4 tuner for the deck to access PSY-Framelord Omega, which is an alternative for your Tsukiyomi play, depending on if you have the common pieces or not. Then we have triple Unexpected Die to try and get this out on my turn 1. It does sometimes clash with Photon Thrasher, but it hasn't come up very continuously. Mainly because if you draw this instead of it with Photon Thrasher, you've gone into PSY-Framelord Omega there, which is quite good. We got triple Pot Cupidity, also known as Desires, in the TCG. Banish top 10 cards of your deck, draw 2 cards. It's an instant +1, and you're generally not going to be using those additional 10 cards, so you don't really need them. It depends on the deck. If you have a load of 3-0s like this deck, you generally won't be necking too badly from this card. If you're running loads of 1-0s, there's no point in running this card because it'll just kill you very badly. But in this deck, it's definitely deserves a place because you want to set up with the ABC. You want to set up with your Tsukiyomi. You want to have that power. Then we have triple Terraforming to get to our Union Hanger as fast as we can. Union Hanger searching out any light machine Union monster from your deck to your hand, which is very good. Also, when you summon a light machine type Union monster through normal summoning or special summoning, you can equip a Union monster from your deck. It has to be light machine though. So that's very nice for the fact that you can summon A, equip B. When they sent to the graveyard, it'll search out C, then Tsukiyomi into the graveyard and get instant ABC, which is very nice indeed. I think that, but with a different name, but the Union monster cannot be special summoned this turn, so it wouldn't allow it to special summon it through a certain effect, but you generally don't even use that effect. It has never come up for me, to be fair, and you can only activate 1 per turn. Then we have 1 Upstart Goblin to keep consistency, reinforces the army to search out Photon Thrasher, triple twin twisters for monarchs, one daunting stance on rise to full height, which is basically your lockdown with PSY-Framelord Omega, or you can also do this quite effectively with ABC since it has a quick tag out ability. So you can daunting stance onto this monster, tag out, special summon your 3 monsters, you can't be attacked for the rest of the turn, which is very, very powerful. I'm surprised not a lot of players have used this card with it, which it's one of my favorite cards at the moment. Then we have triple Storm Strike and 1 Warning. I went for strikes and warning over the anti-spell fragrance, which is more common in the deck, mainly because we have Cosmo to deal with, and these are a lot more effective than a anti-spell fragrance. So that's the main deck. Onto the extra deck, we have 1 Abyss Dweller, which is very good for BA and Monarch matchups, 1 Daigusto Emerald to put back those fusion monsters, 1 Tsukiyomi, very key card in the deck, discard your C, draw 2 cards, which is very powerful indeed. You don't use the secondary ability, but it did happen in the stream when I was partnering with a Bujin deck. Then we have 2 Diamond Direwolf. This is very key in the deck as well because it's first monster removal, second it gets both materials into the graveyard again, so if you're using ABC to tag out into these during the end phase, you've got an instant pop and back into the graveyard anyways, so they're not stuck under it, and it's quite nice. Alternative for Castell, essentially, because Castell's never always live. Diamond Direwolf is always live, which is very, very good indeed. So Diamond Direwolf definitely a 2-off in this deck. 1 Castell for spot removal, 1 Gigant X to search out the final copy of what you need, 1 Utopia and 1 Utopia Lightning to get over Cosmo, to get over Blue Eyes Chaos Max, all that kind of stuff. 1 number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. I never went into this during the stream with this deck, but in theory you can with the ABCs. I probably would drop it maybe for another PSY-Framelord Omega. And then the PSY-Framelord Omega itself returns those banished cards through Cupidity to the graveyard face up this time, because it doesn't state that it has to be a face-up card that you're targeting. It's just any card essentially, which is very, very good indeed. And it can tag out, which goes very well with Rise to Full Height, and then it can also recover itself from the graveyard. Makes it one of the best synchro monsters in this game, and definitely something I would like to utilize in this deck. And then 1 Scarlight as an alternative to Omega to maybe do some burn damage, stuff like that. And then triple ABC Dragon Buster, very stable. It's your discard, quick effect banishment, and it's your tag out, which is very nice indeed. There are other options you can play with the ABC deck, like Galaxy Soldier for Dragon Infinity, Stun with DD-Crow and Ghost Ogre as your meta calls, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Ancient Pixie Dragon for your field spell support, and Etel is for the special summoning and getting that Ancient Fairy Dragon on the board. But I just thought this would be something more niche, not going to be commonly seen, not since Lithium's deck with Karakuris. I believe he used Ancient Trumpeter in that. But essentially, I do like this deck. I'm not sure if it will be the version I'll be playing IRL when it comes out at TCG, but only time will tell. Let's see what the madness is going to say. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to see some of the stuff that I did with this deck, the stream is up on my channel, very noticeably. It has the images of Buster and Omega, so yeah, it's very easy to notice. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and join us for more content. Please leave comments for the questions for the deck, questions for my channel in general. If you want to see what I'm streaming, the link to my Facebook page is in the description below. That's already been updated. So thank you for watching. Madaran signing out.